Uranium friends, let's have a look at some of the non-minor stuff. So ASP Isotopes, uh, interesting company. So I follow it. I trade it sometimes. I do not have a position at the moment, um, but I delineated a bit of a area of interest to me, and I wanted to get the heads up when it came in, and I did. I just got this alert, and I've had this dim white line here marked for a while. It was at this volume node, so there's a make or break now with ASPI, and it would I would love to see it come down here. No offense, right? But to you ASPI holders, but to see it come down to $2, I'd be a pretty happy person about that. So I'm going to be interested in this area and in this action. So that's when I start to set alerts and whatnot. So I got an alert set at the top of the box. I'm going to set alerts here. That's ASPI, but let's look at 4 hours because 4 hour charts for the miners are pretty good. This is not a good deal at all. But it does have the look, a little bit of a look of a falling wedge type of deal. Let me just see something here. Yeah, it's going to be a bear break on it. I can just tell you already. Um, Obviously, right? So there's a falling wedge, 4 hour falling wedge, complete and utter bear break with absolute follow through, which is quite the opposite of what CCJ and U.UN look like, right? So I bet you if we did a little ratio, CCJ, look at the outperformance, right? So where's my money? Where should my money be, right? If I want to be that guy. It should be in CCJ as opposed to ASPI, right? So you start to see that. But anyway, that was a tangent. 4 hour, still a complete and absolute bull control, bear control rather. Um, yeah, so it's a daily. I can make a better falling wedge here. Let's just start to see what that looks like because if you have your daily falling wedge, just see something. Yeah, I mean that's good, right? So that's a daily falling wedge, and it's a bear break, no follow through. Right, so the 4 hour, and I wonder if this wedge looks better on the 4 hour now. Maybe. Okay. So, but then you have your 4 hour follow through. So it's just the Bears are in complete and absolute utter control. I had my work go off. I definitely personally will be interested in this name in this $2 area because then I know it just becomes a low risk type play, right? Against maybe $1.60, $1.70. So that's the deal. ASPI is getting smoked, right? BWXT. I missed this entry. Mm, I missed this entry down here. It's funny because I had an alert and I was looking at this thing and I missed it. So whatever. I'm still going to be looking for some sort of entry in BWXT. Um, yeah, this was, hindsight, it's a good spot. And I was thinking more along the lines of this. I want to see because it just does it like the weekly does it. So we're double topped for now and we're back into weekly consolidation. So let's see the depth. We should run it anchored VWAP zone, 12 EMA, 50-day moving average, all in this 93 to 95 area. I missed this, but whatever. BWXT, 4 hours not looking good either. So listen, again, the space is just controlled by the 4 hour charts right now. I mean, that's where I'm looking because I know I'm going to identify reversals early there. What else we got? Let's look at Centris. Centris is Centris. Still the 4 hour, but making some work here. But we've seen fake out, fake out, fake out. So full Bears are in full control. You just hope for this inverse head and shoulders look, but it's not really that. I wouldn't even call it that. It's just sideways chop. It's a weekly EQ, and it's not even expanding. It's not even an expanding EQ. I mean, it slightly is, but it's just not there yet. So Centris still bearish. LTBR had a great LTBR had a great little move here, great bounce, and technically technically this daily high or low is set, which is, let's see if it's the weekly. It's not yet. Well, it is actually. Um, 325, 341. So this weekly high or low is set. Does that delineate a monthly? I guess. And it did go outside up, so that's not bad either. LTBR, that was an interesting move there. I'm just wondering if it was some sort of play because LTBR gets whipped around a lot, as you can see here. But that daily high or low is set. And so it's 340 key level now, right? But 4-hour chart says what? At least it's finding some footing here, right? Starting to go sideways. So it's not coming down anymore. But a lot of times this consolidation cools the RSI, still stays in bull flag mode, and it enables your next leg down, right? So that's how trending works. You trend up, you consolidate, you make another move up. You consolidate, you make another move up, right? So you start to look at those consolidations on anything, any time frame, and you say, okay, well, if it's trending up, the consolidation, the odds are a little bit better that they're just going to go and continue into another leg up. Same thing down, right? So we see this down, strong move down, sideways consolidation. The question is, does this leg down or leg up? And that's what you start to look at. And that's why the 4-hour charts in the space right now are, in my opinion, extremely important to see where things go. So, NNE still just going down, right? That's not even a wedge, it's a channel. And full bear control 4-hour 12 EMA. Great move. I've made some nice trades in this. Caught a great move here. Other people probably even did better than me. I probably sold too early, but don't care. Yeah, and look at the daily. So the Bears are just in complete and absolute utter control here. And NNE, they're gonna have lockups expiring at some point. All this stuff happened, and a lot of the original investors' shares and insiders were locked, so they couldn't sell into it. That was a good setup for this type of move. And I caught some of it. OKLO, it's been a tough one, right? So, but the more things go sideways, the better they are. So listen, this is a daily falling wedge bull break, and saw some follow through, and is holding. So you have your first leg back up into consolidation. Do we get another leg down, or do you get the next leg up? Right. So everything has been, you get that leg consolidation, continuation down. So it's a perfect example of trends, right? So just take it from here, down, consolidation, nice little bounce, down again, consolidation, down again, consolidation, back into consolidation. What does it do? That's what we look at. So you have to look at when you get these sideways actions, that's where we're looking. A little bit of a ramble. SMR did in the previous video. We'll do the same thing again. I'm still short. I've been short since 15/16, actually. I bought $15 strikes. Gonna have to pretty much decide soon. I think they go in September. So 4-hour chart is same deal, right? Same deal as all these servicer companies. We saw money rotate out of the miners into these companies, the nuclear reactor builders, these service companies, if you will. Saw that happen. Can we say we're seeing it start to reverse? Well, it looks like it. Relative strength is in the miners as opposed to these service companies. There's another one. Where the heck is it? Maybe that's it. Yeah. So that's the deal with these picks and shovels plays as opposed to the miners. Over and out.